So I can give you one more chance. You're only living in your damn head. Without you by my side, I can't survive. Cause without you by my side, I can't survive. I can feel it somewhere inside, haunting like a drug I keep on wanting. There's a love that fits so perfect it's hard to believe. There's a reason I can feel my heart stop beating, and the air gets tough just breathing. I'm alone but I'm still feeling like someone's with me. It's strange, I know, but I feel like you're here with me, like chasing ghosts. I know you're out there.
Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome to the continuation of the LHYNX Division Gaming League, the first VR chat-based competitive gaming league ever. Tonight's matchup is going to be Game 2 of the series between Misfits and Void. I'm your Shoutcaster Prof here, and I'll be joined by my co-shoutcaster, Fear. We'll be calling this match as it happens live here on the official LDGL Twitch channel and Livestream. Thanks for joining me tonight, Fear.
It's good to be here.
Should be a good time. We got some great teams coming out tonight. This live stream, once again, will be managed by the league's co-owner and manager, Mahidrian. Rosters of the participating teams will be displayed shortly as we get closer to the start of the match. Tonight's match is going to be featuring Misfits versus Void. Tonight's rules are closely following Rocket League's league rules and regulations. And Fear, I know you had you grabbed those as far as tonight's rules and regs. Can you go over those real quick?
The rules and regs for tonight's match?
For the standard rules that we have set up?
I don't know anything about Rocket League, so I feel kind of weird being put on the spot here. But I would imagine we're going to have 3 players on each team. They're going to be driving cars. They're going to be hitting balls. I've been warned that if 2 cars collide, they can explode, and that is apparently within the rules of the regulations.
Yes, it is.
And I guess whoever puts the ball with their cars into the nets more than the other team will be victorious. Is that correct?
Yes, that's going to be the TLDR for tonight.
That is my understanding of how this game works.
All right. Tonight's map is obviously going to be on DFH Stadium, as you guys will see momentarily. This should be another extremely exciting stream. We're thrilled to have everybody participating and watching. As we announced throughout the stream, if you're interested in joining our server and the league itself or becoming a partner, and you make sure to stay linked to the LDGL Discord. You'll see it pop up in chat. The server is linked to feature our social media platforms, so you can type in !Discord in our Twitch chat to follow the link. Feel free to show your positivity and love for both teams today throughout the stream in the Twitch chat, and make sure to follow both teams and follow us on social media. So we're going to get started here momentarily as the players start joining us to get us started for the night. I know we have 2 very competitive teams that are having both very good reasons for coming out with the win today. I know we have Misfits, who is trying to, in the overall standings, trying to push for a better overall standing as far as possibly reaching the top 3. And then we have obviously Void, who is trying to stay rolling for, as the last couple matches, both on stream and offline, have been just overall rolling for them. So I know that we have some very, very highly competitive teams coming to play today.
And it looks like we're going to have Misfits in the pink and Void will be in the blue. Misfits, the players we have here today are Fuzzy, ALD47Y, and then for Void in the blue is going to be Down Brick, Trey, and the Hames. Hopefully I said those all correctly.
I think that sounded about right. I know that we did have some changeouts, so it's good to see that everybody was able to bring their crews today. Looks like we're getting everybody loaded in here now as far as within the actual match. So bear with us. So, Fear, just going into this match, what are some things you're expecting to see coming out of this, just overall? What are you, at a base level for just getting involved, what are you expecting to see?
Well, I'm expecting to see, I don't know, I'm expecting to see Void touch this ball first out the
overall win. But
nope,
as we're going in, here we get started.
Go. Oh, Fuzzy's gonna knock it off the wall.
We got ALD going in for the first aggressive attack there, but seems like we got We got Void taking it back for possession, pushing it back towards Misfits' side. Oh, looks like we got
Brick with the goaltending.
Yup. See how they match up here with ALD, trying to keep pushing in to try to get continuing aggressive there. See what we got going on. Oh, just a slight miss there. And Brick is pushing the back down towards the other side of the field. Brick continuing to push against ALD there, and looks like it's not going to be an easy fight, but
ooh, there we go.
We got some initial takeouts. See how we handle this, how they're able to stand up to that. 4Z is going to continue pushing, and they just missed a shot there, but they're going to continue to be aggressive and try to get that ball back from Brick. Trey standing there at the other side to try to catch it. Push it back out. Under push for Z. Just LD coming in and gonna try to keep pushing at it. Brick pushing it back towards the Misfit side of the ball.
Look at this defense for Void. Shot after shot after shot.
Just keep pushing it back. That's all I can do at this point. Hoping for a moment to be able to get that split push ahead and be able to maintain being aggressive on the other side.
Oh my god, another
Fuzzy
demolition.
just missing. Fuzzy just missing on that shot. ALD trying to still push it back to the Void side. We're going to have 4Z continue. Oh, 4-7, no. Brick's going to continue to try to push with his team to get the ball back over there and keep it on the Misfits side of the field. We got about under 2:30 left in the round here. We're going to continue to have just a push back and forth to try to get that first goal. Looks like we got it towards center. Misfits got the ball, pushing it back in, but Void is able to block. Fuzzy waiting for the ball to come back across. Stops it, but not able to continue to push forward with it. We're going to have a matchup in the air and waiting for the ball to come back down. ALD still playing it on his side of the ball, trying to turn it back around to bring it back to Void's side, and James is going to push it in.
Oh, the save!
He's going to get the save. We got a continuing fight here at middle court as it goes back and forth. Hames coming in with the last second, be able to tip it in. Pushing down the left-hand side, be able to get that, just push it right in the backside there, and Fuzzy was just missing it.
Oh, man.
Alrighty. We got a minute 38, and we have Void up by
Misfits has to try to bring it back.
Void continuing to play aggressive even on their own side of the field, pushing it back towards Misfits, and there's the second one from Brick.
Open net! Oh, shit!
Already looks like we have a 2-0 spread.
Hey, going way past the net.
Already, we're going to continue to push it here with Fuzzy grabbing that. Still trying to have Misfits push that ball on the opposite side to play aggressive, but it looks like they're having a hard time doing that tonight.
It seems like they're bouncing it off the top of the goal with high frequency. They're not really hitting center net. It's making it very easy for Void to defend.
Looks like ALD is trying to set something up, but he's just not having the great luck there for setting up the shot. We got a minute remaining, and Hams is going downfield, just being blocked out there by ALD.
Oh, they got to clear it. There they go.
Fuzzy clearing it back out towards Hames, who's going to go about just missing the connect. We'll see if they're able to execute on this. Is Misfits going to make a shot? And now it looks like we're going to have Brick, who's going to try to keep pushing it back out, back to the other side. 30 seconds remaining. Yep. Oh, and then we have the first takeout. Trey took care of 47Y. We're going to have some more fatal hits here, but looks like nobody's gotten taken out completely yet. Looks like Void is still playing with the defense and trying to hope that Fuzzy's going to be able to miss some shots. We got less than 10 seconds remaining. It looks like it's going to stay on the Void side of the board.
Left and right.
LD trying to make that final seconds count, but it's not going to work out.
Oh, man.
Oh, maybe? No.
Oh.
Most of that beginning match, so we'll see how the next game 2 goes.
Touched by 4-7.
Looks like it's going to start off again on this side, on the Misfits side of the board, just how we saw it end last game, but we're going to see that aggressiveness from Misfits to try to push it back to Void side. Alrighty, looks like Brick has got it going on, and he's going to...
4-7 comes out of nowhere. Save that.
Block that. All right, Fuzzy's going to play it and dribble. Just got it taken away, but he's going to try to take possession back and knock it back on Void side of the field.
Oh, shit.
Looks like 4-7 was able to return some of those destructions beforehand, but Trey wound up changing that out. It looks like we're going to have a mix on that one. Still sitting on the Misfits side of the field here, as the Void is trying consecutively to set up those shots for themselves, but looks like 4Z is going to bring it back and going to be trying to set up something with ALD. And there it goes. ALD was able to make it. Oh, boy. Well, Misfits getting on the board early this game. That's good. That's a good tone. It seems like between games they were able to talk each other, get themselves their mindset straightened out, and started getting focused.
Oh, man.
Alrighty. Brick is going to try to continue to defend on his side of the court and knock it back towards Misfits and see what he can do with Hames. These two are making a duo for themselves when it seems like that first game. We can see if they can continue to do so here.
Oh, there we go. Down Brick, dumping it to the goalie.
Yep. Long shot to push it back over. Fuzzy's going to try to set himself up with some aerial to bring it up. See if we can get some perspective shots on net here from Void as they continue to have it. And it looks like Fuzzy's sending it back. And we got Hames trying to push it again. Not going to be able to set it up there. We're going to have Hames coming in playing defensive again, trying to make that shot.
Oh,
was not able to. Oh, not able to execute on that. Looks like Misfits is going to try to make it happen, and it just short of it. Looks like Hames is going to try to push it back to Misfits side of the field now. ALD is going to be dribbling it out towards Void side. Just barely missing some throws from Void. We're going to see a big fight here in front of Void net. for that ball.
Oh, right in front. He's got no momentum, though.
See what's happening here. 4-7 is going to knock it up and try to bring it up. And just barely missing the shots. Ball being sent back to Fuzzy. He was able to just blocked it. 4-7.
Oh my God, he gets it in!
4-7 and Fuzzy were trying so hard to block that ball in front of net, but Brick was able to execute on that and be able to come in.
He found the spot. He knew his ally was in the corner. He was going to hit it towards the goalie. The goalie wasn't watching what was happening in center field. Hit it right to Brick. He just sinks it into the net.
Yep. So we got a nice tie at 2 minutes here left in the match, the game, and we got a 1-1 split.
1-1. Doesn't get any better than this.
Brick's going to attempt again. He's able to make that midfield shot.
That clean midfield shot right into the net.
Nobody was leaving that ball open.
Fuzzy.
And Fuzzy was just short of being able to make that defensive block.
A little bit too outside.
Already, and we're going to have Void leading up with a 2-1 split. And Hames is going to continue to be aggressive. It looks like Void is really taking this toll on Misfits here and just trying to keep it on their side of the court and being able to keep making consecutive shots on them. Misfits still having a hard time trying to really find a moment to set up their own shots and making some real crazy plays. Already, Hames is coming in from center to try to make a shot, but it's no good. Trey coming in, stealing the ball away to shoot it back towards the Misfit side. We're going to have some mix fighting. We got a minute remaining here. We have Brick and Hames continuing to fight there.
Oh, look at that setup and nobody there to receive it.
Trey continuing to try to be defensive here in the back end. Brick to try to fight any shots that 4-7 and some of the others are going to be fighting here for ALD with them. Trey able to knock it back towards Misfit side of the field. He's going to have a fight with Fuzzy at midcourt. We got 30 seconds left. Hames just missing, but it looks like Brick had it covered. Sending it over to Hames. Hames is going to make a shot, and he's got it.
Z.
Hames making another great play there in an open net, making it 3-1 with 19 seconds left.
That's got to be hard to defend against, though. Flying straight center in the air from the corner.
Misfits needs to hunker down for these last 20 seconds and try to make something happen here.
Oh, there it is!
There's the shot. 4-7 being able to execute on a perfect opportunity there. There was nobody really sitting in net.
I tried to pass it in front of the net, and he intercepts it to slam it into the goal. Oh, I bet he's regretting that pass.
We got 11 seconds left. Let's see if Misfits and how they play it out for the next piece. We got jumping in here. We're going to be getting any last-second shots on net. Let's see where it goes.
2, 1.
Oh. And let's see.
Oh, there it is.
And there it is. Voigt. And just responding to that first goal by Misfits and really trying to hunker down and say, no, we are here and we're going to make you guys pay for every goal that you guys try to take on us. So definitely a surprising bout there.
So with these demolitions, is there are you out of the game for a couple seconds when that happens? How does that work when your car explodes?
Yeah, you're going to be out for a couple seconds there. You're going to also not be on the same spot, obviously, where you were. You're going to be reset as far as on the... you're going to be respawning in front of your net as far as things. So you're going to be out of the fight, especially if you're having a aggressive fight on the opposite side of the field. So it really does become a huge factor when you have these fights going on in front of net. Alrighty, and we're going to get started on game 3 here. We have Misfits getting first touch, but it looks like Void is going to be very aggressive out the gate again, and going to continue to try to fight to have that ball be on Misfits' side of the field. And that has been very, very much working for them for these first 2 games. We're going to hopefully see a continuation of that here, unless Misfits is able to start really being defensive in these bouts and continue to push for it to be back on Void's side of the field. All right, looks like Hames is going to continue to be aggressive there. We got all 3 down here, both Trey, Brick, and Hames, but Hames is going to push back as the ball makes its way back to the Void side of the field. Brick's going to try to push it back out there. And we'll continue to see what we got coming through. Fuzzy's going to push it back towards Void's side, but Trey and Hames are there going to try to stay defensive.
Oh my God, what a save.
What a save from Brick there in the top corner to be able to push it back out towards the opposite side of the field.
Oh my, if they get a couple more shots like that, they're going to score for sure.
Got to continue to be persistent there for them to be able to really be able to find some success here. So we'll see if 4-7 and some of the other boys here with ALD and Fuzzy continue to push to get it back on the Void side. Looks like we have some setups here, but nothing too yet. Looks like Void's defense is going to be able to fraud those attempts. And ball crossing in front of Void Nap, but being sent back to Fuzzy, who's going to try to lay it up to 4-7, who shoots it up. And Hames is able to knock it back towards center field.
Trey.
Trey is out there for a minute, and we got ALD coming in to push it. But it looks like Trey's going to be able to assist in that defense as he's respawned. 4-7 going to knock it up, but is going to be pushed away. Fuzzy just missing on the defense there to block the shot, but ALD is able to be there to pick it up. And we got 4-7 going to push it downfield. And Fuzzy's going to continue to push it. We're having them push out towards center, and it's going to continue to push out.
Oh man, they're really fighting it out in the middle of the map right now.
All right, Fuzzy's going to make that defensive block, but it looks like Brick is going to continue to push it and keep it on the Misfit side of the field. Trey's going to come in and try to make that shot, but instead he knocks and wrecks 4-7. ALD and he's going to try to push it, but it's not going to have any support there. Void's going to continue to be persistent in pushing them back onto the Misfit side of the field. ALD is pushing out, but it looks like Hames is going to be able to be there to take the ball right away and dribble it out towards center field and push it over to Misfits. Alrighty. Brick just barely missing that. We got a minute remaining here.
0-0. First goal may win this match.
We'll see if it's Misfits coming down with ALD, trying to fight up against Brick and everybody else for as far as Trey and Hames. Fuzzy's going to push it back towards Void. ALD's going to be there to try to intercept and push it to Fuzzy to get the assist. 4-7's downfield with Brick and Trey, and is going to have Void push it back out towards Misfits. 30 seconds left.
Oh!
We have a fight towards the right-hand side of the field. We're going to have push towards center where Fuzzy's going to try to let a shot. And
oh!
able to make the block.
Save. He's going to try again. Oh!
Oh my god, another
We got a
save!
huge setup, but it seems like it's going to be hard fought. And Fuzzy's going to continue. Misfits is not letting this one go. They're going to try to keep.
Is there overtime?
We're going to see if they're going to be able to push it. And 4-7 in the last 2 seconds is able to push it in. And Misfits is up with 1 goal. And that may be enough for them to be able to take the win for this game.
Yeah, the ping diff sinking it into the net. 2 seconds left. I don't know about that one.
We'll see what happens here. And looks like Misfits is going to take the ball for that. And Misfits now being able to fight back here on the 1-2 split as we move into the next game.
Oh, man. We got a match on our hands. Misfits takes their first game of the series. Yes, I believe it was. 0-1 Misfits. Wow.
Yep.
So I think we had a lot more rebound attempts for Misfits in this most recent match. But even then, honestly, both teams are playing phenomenal defense. And I think that is why we're seeing such a low-scoring game. And they're fairly evenly matched. Even though Void took the first 2 games, a lot of those goals were very close, almost saves. And I'm excited to go into this 4th game.
Yes, it should be a very interesting fight between these two moving into the 4th game, especially given the fact that Misfits was able to execute such a last-second play there for that last game.
Oh, man. You know 4-7 is feeling good about that goal.
Yes, definitely Misfits went into that between game, and we're definitely hyping themselves up. We're going to see this huge fight, and Brick going to push it out towards Misfits. Alrighty.
All right, let's see if 4-7 can do it again.
Here should be good.
Wow, look at that pass to 4-7.
4-7's going to continue to push out.
I think that's what Misfits needs to do. They need to put the ball in front of the net near 4-7 and let him try to get it in.
Yeah, definitely trying to see if they can set something up for that. Going to continue to push. And Misfits is trying to stay aggressive this time. We're going to continue to see if that's going to be the case, or if Brick and Hames, and then we're going to be able to set this up. And they do! Hames! Oh, man, way to set that up.
Slowing down the momentum of the ball. Oh, look at that.
Just tipping that in so that way it spins right off to the left.
Oh, man.
What a shot coming out of him. We're going to continue to push on, though. And Void goes and tries to attack out front. We're going to have it come off to ALD, who's going to push out towards the Void side of the field. Brick is going to continue to be aggressive there as Void wants to fight this out and be able to secure their next game. We'll see if they're able to get any more shots on net, as Trey's able to take out Fuzzy there.
Oh, Brick! He finds the open top left corner.
Finds the angle for that shot. That was a great setup by Brick and Hames to be able to make that shot.
He knows where to be and when to be there.
We got 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game, and it's 2-0. We're going to continue to fight this out and see if Misfits is going to be able to have a response to these first two.
Misfits cannot let Brick get set up in front of the net.
And they don't. 4-7 is able to set it up again.
It's a 1-goal game. Look at that.
Nice easy shot and open net. Trey attempted to pull back to try to make the block, but was not able to successfully do so. Hames being able to push out with Fuzzy trying to attack again to throw this ball back on Void's side of the field. But Brick is able to block that back out.
Oh, no.
It's good.
Okay.
Looks like Brick's all on his own as Trey and Hams were sitting back to set themselves up, and it looks like it's going to be a little of a fight there. And there's no... Oh, and there's Brick assist! There we go.
Oh, man. Anytime you take that long to clear it, it is just... Oh, my God. It's panic. That's panic. When the ball is sitting in front of the net and you can't clear it, you are panicking. And that's why.
For sure. We're going to have Hames and Void here going to continue to try to push forward, even with everything going on.
That car has a cat on it.
Okay. Buzz. Is that a cat? I think it is. It's a cat. I don't know if it was a cat.
Damn.
If there's a cat sitting on that car, it's been seeing a lot of different destruction today.
You can't demo
James
that.
And Brick being able to execute on that. ALD not really being able to do too much to try to help there, and 4-7 is not able to make the block.
4-7, he's trying. 4-7's trying to do it all, but you can't be on offense and defense at the same time. It just doesn't work.
We got 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game with a 4-1 split.
Oh, no.
Oh, it looks like Void is trying to push that 1 point further. But we shall see.
Oh! A little dabble into the net.
ALD able to make that shot from the back on his side of the court. Nice shot right in there, bottom left-hand corner. Way to make it count.
Fancy when there's nobody there.
We got a 4-2 spout with
2
only
minutes left.
2 minutes. There's still a lot of time to go either way here, even with the 2-point split.
Oh.
Misfits has shown that they are relentless when they want to be.
Right in front of
it.
Oh, defended.
Got a nice block there from Trey. Fuzzy's going to try to set it back up to see if they can get something going, but Brick is going to try to block that out. And Fuzzy and the rest of the Misfits are trying to push back down and catch up with the ball here.
Oh, no, you can't hit it.
And Hames was able to execute on a ball in front of net with no defense.
That is not the best place to hit it.
On the right-hand side.
God.
5-2 split with a minute 30 remaining here. Continue to see as Misfits tries to find a way here throughout this. We're going to have Hames push up, continue to fight in front of the net with the ball, but he's not able to get that first shot. Brick is going to try to see if he can throw it back over. He's not able to hit that either. Hames is trying to get it back towards, but ALD was able to send it back towards the void side of the net and is able to execute. ALD is able to get in front of that and try to push for this comeback for sure.
2 goals in 1 minute is easily possible. Easily.
It is, especially with how these games are being fought. It's really finding that opportunity in front of the net with the ball at this point is really what we're seeing as far as a lot of these shots. It's not necessarily any wide open. It's really just finding those opportunities and those angles.
Yeah, and Void's just got to defend. They don't have to score. They just have to keep them from scoring. Oh,
right.
Oh, and if you keep
coming in,
then that's a good way to score.
An easy shot coming across and being able to tap it in nice and easy, running off that left-hand side in front of Misfits net.
Oh God, it's a one-man show.
ALD just short behind, trying to make that defensive block. Got 40 seconds remaining in a 6-3 split, and it looks like Misfits is not letting that deter them from this fight. They know that they have the opportunity and the skill to do it. Let's see if they can execute on it. They got 30 seconds remaining on the Void side of the net. We're going to have all of Void trying to push this ball out away from them. We're going to have Fuzzy and 4-7 trying to set something up. See what they're able to get. We have less than 10 seconds. Counting down with the ball on now on Misfits side of the field.
There
4-7 going to try to keep that ball up in the air.
That is it.
Not able to. Void taking that 3-1 on this round for game 4.
Had some great shots there. Great shots. Just Misfits leaving the center field in front of their net open a little bit too much, I think. A lot of those goals were just Team Void swooping in straight down the middle, open net, just tapping it in.
Void is really coming in to show that they are very much of the aggressive mindset tonight and really trying to show that in their teamwork for all of their plays, even when it was having it be that Misfits was playing in front of the net for most of that first game.
Yeah, and you see the Void is dumping it into the corner, and then they're trying to pass from the corner in front of the net. And whoever's in the corner, the other two are just lurking right outside for their moment to strike, and they're just hitting it in again and again and again.
Definitely something that we're going to see pretty consistently coming from Void's side of the ball here. And let's hope that Misfits coming into this next game is going to try to find a way to compete against that here. As we go into the next game for game 5. 5 minutes on the clock, and let's get going.
If Void wins this, it's all over.
4-7 coming out and trying to make sure that Misfits stays and starts with the ball on the side of the net. But we have a destruction right out the gate. ALD taken out by Trey is going to push ALD back. 4-7 going to continue to push up on the corner and try to execute, and is able to find it.
God, look at this guy go. He passes to himself right into the net.
Just barely misses that shot there.
Oh, God. He's styled on those defenders. 2v1.
Continue to see. Alrighty, we're going to have Misfits trying to play defensive and get that ball back over to Void's side of the field. The only way they're going to really be able to execute and being aggressive this game is by trying to keep it over there as much as possible. 4-7 is not able to execute on keeping it there and is taken out by Hames. It's going to reset him. ALD going to try to execute on net, but all three sitting right there, able to right there.
That 3-man defense, you got to crack it.
ALD pushing back with the ball.
Oh,
just surely missing it off the side there. Fuzzy just missing it, trying to send it back over to the Void side of the field, and Hames is there to try to toss it up and set himself up with something. Trey starting to dribble it out. Brick pushing it down towards Misfits side, but Fuzzy's able to go about blocking that pass. So we're going to continue to see 4-7 make all the plays he can to keep it on Void's side of the field and hopefully get another goal.
There it goes.
Fuzzy trying a long shot there from midfield. Yeah, a little bit high there. Hames going to try to execute on that pass there to try to see if he can get it when they were in front of Nap, but was not able to make it.
Oh, Hames makes it back just in time.
ALD trying to execute, but he missed it. It looks like we're going to have a toss-up of all Void trying to get that ball out of their side of the field. But it's not going to work, as we're going to see 4-7 and ALD try to keep it over there. Only to have ALD be reset.
Oh!
Huge.
This is getting dirty.
We're going to have Brick and 4-7 be going at it. 4-7 going to try to execute on that. But it's not able to. Fuzzy's going to try to push it out.
Oh,
he's not going to be able to as he gets hit by Brick, who's pushing it down towards the side of the field. Oh boy. Fear, I'm not sure how this is going to go. We got 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. I think we're going to see some very aggressive plays within these last 2 minutes here. Void wants to get this, to get the next goal. But ALD, Fuzzy, and 4-7 are going to try their very hardest to not let that happen here. I see Misfits trying to play very defensive here. If they have the opportunity, they'll try to make it happen, but they're going to try to make sure that Void is not able to get a goal off here. Within the last minute 30, what's going on
he
here?
tips it.
We're going to have another fight here in front of Void net. Misfits trying to see if they can get anything happen, but not going to be able to have that be.
Oh my
We got a
god.
huge spout in front of the field again. Brick getting destroyed at that. ALD able to set himself up on that right-hand side and being able to, after a nice destruction,
What a
no
shot.
defenders.
Look at that. Over one defender, the net open, two back there, but neither in position to block that shot. That's a 2-0 lead for Misfits.
Going into minute 6, going into this. Alrighty, we got Brick going to continue to push that back out towards Misfits side. Void needs to have something start here with the last minute remaining if they're going to be able to try to take this game and move on. Hames, nice block there in front of net for 4-7's shot. Now we got another block by Brick for ALD's shot there. Fuzzy's going to try to come down, but is not going to be able to get that shot off. ALD is able to assist. We got 30 seconds left here.
Man,
This is going to be a close fight for the last 30 seconds. Fuzzy coming in there, but is just able to get blocked out. But 4-7 able to make that play from midfield with not only the assist from ALD, but from Fuzzy stopping that block there. If you notice that from Hames, who was trying to get across to block it, Fuzzy was able to stop him there for a second, which seems like it made everything count.
15 seconds left.
Immediately having destruction of 4-7. Fuzzy's going to try to continue to push that and keep it on the Void side of the field.
So that's it. That's it. This is going to go to Misfits.
I think this is going to be going to Misfits here.
Yes. Oh, what a game. Oh, my God.
We're going into
played.
game 6 with a 2-3 split. Misfits down 1, but that doesn't scare them. They're definitely ready to fight this out.
Damn, 4-7 with the 3-digit ping came to play.
4-7 leading in goals for as far as Team Misfits here for that game. Going with a 2 goals to 1 assist with 4 shots on net. It's definitely 4-7. Yeah, 4-7's definitely leading on these games. It's definitely going to be trying to be the playmaker here for as far as this comeback, hopefully, for Misfits.
Oh, this is what we like to see. That was exciting. Exciting game. Fuzzy doing pretty good goaltending too. Saved a lot of those shots from Void.
Yes, definitely a lot of saves there for them. Also the same for Brick on the other side of the ball for as far as Void. Brick being able to do a lot of work, saving those couple shots. And we have an even split with Trey and Brick on shots attempted on net. No luck from Void, though. All right, moving into the next game here. We'll see game 6 and how this plays out. And for folks at home who are not familiar with Rocket League, we are in a standard game of 7, so we're going to be seeing how far this can go here as far as everything moving forward.
Fuzzy
making his first shot right off the bat.
Is that his first goal of the whole match? Fuzzy showing up. Damn. Clean.
Alrighty, we're going to go back into it. Having Misfits continue to be aggressive there. Seems like they're really trying to find their fight in them now that they're starting to push back these last couple games. Finding shots on net with 4-7, really setting them up. And ALD there most of the time to be able to help assist when those shots initially miss to make plays. 4-7 trying to push it back towards center field, but no luck as it pushes back on the opposite side. Fuzzy trying to play it off, but Hames is able to throw it back on the Misfits side of the field to only be met by 4-7 and ALD, who are going to try to work together to throw it past Brick and try to set themselves up for a shot here. But it looks like a three-man defense between Trey, Brick, and Hames is not going to really let that happen. But Fuzzy's going to try to push from midcourt and just short of it. Brick is going to make sure that that ball gets thrown out onto the other side of the field and tries to execute and does successfully nailing on that breakaway. It seems like Brickad pushing it down from the right-hand side and is able to execute a nice push right in front of net. Fuzzy just short of it is able to try to block, but is not able to be successful as it hits in towards the top of the bar.
1-1. 3 minutes left.
We're going to have another hard fight in front of Void net here with Void trying to push it out, but 4-7 is playing slow and was able to make that push, but Void was able to respond. Looks like even though Misfits is trying to play aggressive, they're also playing a little slow here. Trying to be more strategic with their shots
coming
setups.
in. Oh.
We're going to see if we can see if 4-7 is able to push it and is going to try to push it down towards. Seems like they're pushing a lot towards trying to get it up in the mid right above bar and see if they can get a rebound off of it to play it in. Looks like that's what Fuzzy's been doing a lot of the work in the last couple games to do. We're going to have Hames push out to try to play back on the other side as the ball gets sent towards Void, but Void is able to respond and send it back towards Misfits, towards midfield. We know how Void likes to play it when they have it towards midfield. They're going to try to take their angled shots. We'll see if there's any able to execute on that one. As it gets sent back past Trey. Trey misses it.
Ooh.
ALD trying to set something up on the low game, but misses. We got ALD trying to push it back out with Misfits defense, trying to throw that ball back on the Void side of the field, but Void is not letting that happen. They're trying their best. Or not. As Void tries to now going to loop around their backside to try to send it back on the opposite side of the field for Misfits. See if they can get themselves set up on the other side. We have Brick keeping an eye on the ball, trying to see if he can find himself an angle. Go. We're going to have Fuzzy try to push it. Rick is able to push back there. 4-7's going to make his shot over. He's not able to connect with ALD to try to get something set up. We have a minute 12 remaining, and it looks like we're going to have another fight here out towards mid for the ball. This is going to be thrown back and forth, what seems like, between the two teams.
I feel like the next goal may win this.
We have 1 minute remaining in the game, and 4-7 is trying to make sure that he can set up something here, but just misses it with Brick going in there to defend and take the ball and send it back over. We're going to have a couple destructions here as Hames and Trey both get knocked out here. Still going to be a match point, and we got 30 seconds left here. Void's going to continue to try to push out. Hames is pushing through. But 4-7's able to defend it. Fuzzy's sitting there at Void goal, trying to set something up here. With 10 seconds left, it's going to be shot back over to Misfits' side of the field if Void can try to make something happen. And it does not look like it's going to be the case. Let's see the final toss-up. But Misfits is able to go about sending it back over. And it looks like Misfits is now over. And we're going to go to overtime. Alrighty, we're going to have match point. We're going to try to see if Misfits is able to score here to try to push it back to another game.
Yeah, they need to score if they want to stay alive.
And Void is going to try everything in their power to keep it on Misfits' side of the field to try to set themselves up for a shot. But 4-7 is going to try to get a breakaway. Oh, he's going to get the destruction. It's ALD. He's able to make the shot.
They sent it in. Oh, my God.
And Misfits is going to live for another game.
Is it legal? You can blow up the goalie and then score on him? Is that how that works?
That's how it works, Fear.
God damn, could you imagine if real soccer was like that? Holy shit.
Oh, we'd have some serious issues if that was the case.
Just shoot the goalie and score. Easy game, easy life.
Some real aggressive play from both teams there, especially going into that overtime, as it meant everything for Misfits to try to make that second goal. And they were able to go ahead and do that with ALD making that overtime hit. We're going to be moving into Game 7.
God. Misfits providing promo content for the next season of the LHYNX gaming division with that one. Holy shit.
Damn.
We shall see what happens next. This is really a game for anybody at this point now with going into Game 7. We've seen both teams be very aggressive and be able to be very patient and being able to block those shots in front of the net. It's really anybody's game at this point moving into this last match. People I definitely like to see, to keep eyes on for this last game is definitely going to be a Hames and 4-7, as they've both been big players contributing to both sides on the offensive, defensive side in all of these games. So let's continue to see how we go into Game 7, the final game.
Damn,
5 minutes on the clock. We'll see how it goes.
Game 7.
Brick going to push it out towards Fuzzy. Fuzzy's going to respond up in the air and send it back towards Void.
Oh, it's right in front.
Try to set it up.
No, dabble.
It just misses it off the side there. And Void's going to try to... Oh!
4-7.
4-7 is able to execute off the rebound as Hames tried to send it back across towards the other side, and 4-7 saw it in front of net and saw the perfect angle to send it up to the top right-hand corner for the first goal of the game.
Misfits offense just overwhelming Void's defense.
We're definitely seeing overwhelming amount of destruction be set up by Misfits, and they're trying to use that reset time their best their ability, but looks like we're going to see Void try to do the same thing. Trace's been known to be destroying Misfits in most of these games so far, and it's not surprising as he goes after 4-7 again. ALD still playing with the ball in front of net. Fuzzy's able to come from midfield and able to make a shot.
Void is falling apart. They're focused on demoing 4-7 when they should be defending their net. Look at this. Oh.
Alrighty, we have 4 minutes and 16
This isn't
seconds
deathmatch.
left.
You don't win when you blow up the opponents.
No, it is not. We're going to see Void push it back over to Misfits side of the ball, but Misfits able to be defensive and be able to knock those shots out. Looks like 4-7 is coming in. And he's going to try to set himself up with something here. 4-7 there for the block, send it back. Trey sending it back towards midfield. We're going to have some bouncing fights here in front of both nets, it seems like now. As Void has sent back towards Misfits, and goes shot with Brick is able to execute on the midfield there as the ball came back and Fuzzy sent it across. Brick came off the left-hand side and sent it straight on in.
Oh, 4-7 gets lost in his own net.
We're going to continue to have this fight here between Misfits and Void. Both teams have been doing an excellent job to try to stay in the fight here. We're going to continue to push in front of Misfits' net. We're going to continue to see this fight push out towards now Void's side of the field. Brick going to be there to stop the ball and send it back across. Well, with no success, as ALD and 4-7 and Fuzzy are going to sit there at midline and try to push it back across. 4-7 with the push.
Lord.
There was no way Void was going to be able to make that block there. Trey just is not able to execute to block. And that was an easy push from
4-7
Misfits.
soaring through the air so gracefully.
Little under, going to be 3 minutes left under the clock here. Reminder that this is going to be the game that really defines the seeding for second seed between these two teams. So this is all or nothing for both of these guys as they continue to push for under 3 minutes left in the game.
That coveted
4-7.
second seed spot going to the victor.
That's going to mean a lot going into the next season and going into, for most of these guys, going into All-Star weekend as well. The second seed for All-Star is going to be a big deal. These guys are all going to try to continue to push out with 2 minutes and 30 seconds
you
left
guys,
remaining.
you got to hit the ball out of there. All right, there we go.
We're going to continue to have these pushes between Misfits and Void as they're going to continue to have Misfits push it downfield in the corner again. ALD pushing it, trying to move with it, but looks like 4-7 was able to push it back, and we're going to have this big fight towards mid. ALD trying to push it out towards right in front of the net, but is not able to make the connection. Hames is going to push it out himself towards mid. Fuzzy making the shot, and nobody's going to be there to contest it. And Fuzzy's able to make another one.
Dude, Fuzzy, these last two games, he is on fire.
Making that execution from backcourt, is able to really make that shot work for him. We're looking at a 4-1 split with a minute 45 left, with Misfits up by 3 on game 7. As Void continues to push to try to be aggressive, looks like Trey's going to hang back and try to watch and see if they're going to make any attempts and be there to defend, but we'll see what happens here. As 4-7 pushes in front, but Hames is able to make the very, very close cut and block. ALD trying to get this ball set up for himself.
Oh,
Looks
4-7.
like 4-7's going to push from back to mid. ALD pushing to assist.
Oh, no.
And we're looking at a 1-5 split on game 7 with a
Void
minute
is in
13.
trouble. Void is in big, big trouble.
Void needs to find a moment to respond here and set themselves up to make some shots on net as we move into this real comeback for Misfits here, as they were pushing what seemed like some uncontested games there to get started, but is able to find their way with a minute remaining. We've got a 5-1 split again. Reminder that this is going to be the big play for as far as second seeding here between these two teams moving forward.
The Misfits down
4-7
3-1.
going to be able to execute on that and be able to make another shot on with 45 seconds remaining, a 6-1 split. Void needs to find something here to set themselves up for some level of success.
That's what they gotta find.
Yeah. Looks like Misfits is trying to do everything they possibly can to lock this up and lock themselves up on that second seed spot. Fuzzy going to continue to push out with ALD, and ALD going to try to set something up. We have 30 seconds remaining. Void needs to find the aggressiveness of touching that ball and see if they can get it back over for at least something here. But ALD is able to make this shot. That is probably going to be it here, folks, with 19 seconds remaining. 7-1.
Oh, man. Holy shit, Misfits down 3-1 at the beginning of the series, fights it back to a crushing victory in game 7.
New Misfits had it in them from the start here. It was a little concerning to see how they were taking those first couple games, but they found their way. Oh, and there's Void trying to make another shot and was able to make a connection with Ames, pushing it out. And Brick being able to execute from midfield. With 13 seconds remaining, we have a 2-7 split. And Misfits is going to try to make sure that the ball stays with them as far as possession. But Void is able to make those first couple attempts. A shot there on net. We have 5 seconds remaining.
That's it.
Ball's on Void's side of the court.
That's it. As soon as it touches the
we
ground.
have Misfits touching it, and it's going to... We'll see if they're able to make the shot. No. There it is, folks.
There it is.
4-3 win Misfits, taking in Game 7 there with a 7-2 split in that last game.
This is the kind of match that makes shoutcasting worthwhile right here. Both teams neck and neck, Game 7. Unreal. And it didn't look like we were going to get this far in the series either, did it? Void up 3-1 at the beginning.
Yeah, Void up 3-1, and that was definitely looking like to be the end for Misfits, but Misfits was able to bunker down and be able to find a way here, and we'll definitely hear from them soon on how that whole piece went in with their mentality moving in from that 3-1 split and how they were able to turn around and find it there. Definitely great to see that Misfits was able to pull that win there, especially in such a close fight. Definitely had them picked to win from the beginning, but definitely didn't see it going this way for sure as far as going to Game 7.
God, and that Game 6 demo for the tiebreaker was just... or the overtime breaker, that was just something else.
Alrighty, we're going to be going into intermission here and then moving on to postgame with postgame interviews here in a moment. Just a reminder for all folks, if you are interested in the LDGL community and the esports that you're seeing in this amazing fights that we're having between these teams, make sure that you go over and check over the LDGL Discord. Can be found in chat by typing in hashtag or !Discord or checking through our social medias. Alrighty. Just taking a look at the stats from the game here for overalls. These two teams have been definitely having the large fights for Game 2. We definitely saw a lot of destruction between both teams as well, as they try to do their very best to use those resets to assist them in both of their fights. Definitely a hard-fought match here.
Yeah, that was very exciting. I'm excited to cast more Rocket League in the future. Honestly, that was more exciting than I thought it was going to be. I didn't know anything about this going into it, and my blood pressure was rising by the end of that. I can tell you.
All right, and we're going to take a moment here and take an intermission. We'll be right back.
But gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down.
Alrighty, and we are back from intermission now to go for some post-game interviews with both Misfits and Void here. Fear, I know we have some definite questions going into this one as far as what the mindset was for everybody going into this, especially with the overall movement of the dynamic between the 3-1 start and pushing it back for Misfits to be the overall victor in that 7-game bout.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what Void's strategy was at the beginning that brought them that early success and what they think the trouble was that they ran into towards the end of the series.
Of course. Well, to get us started, I think we're going to bring Void up to get some interviews there. To start us off, we're going to be bringing up from Void, Trey, and Down Brick to get us started. Alrighty. Brick, thank you for joining us. That was an amazing match to watch you guys play out there on the stadium field. What was some early game thoughts coming into this before the match started going up against Misfits? I know you guys had played them out before and 4-0'd them and rolled them. So, what was the mentality coming into this now?
Honestly, we had just come off of a 3 or 4 game win streak. Yeah, 4-game win streak, I think. So we were just trying to keep that momentum, and we really, did a good job at first trying to keep it fast paced and all that good stuff. But was it game 4 or game 5? I can't remember when they really started hitting us with all them demos, and it really just threw us off. And I don't really think we could recover from that.
Yeah. Knowing that demos played a huge part in as far as resetting you guys on the field, that definitely could see that.
Yeah, those demos, I've not seen a lot of Rocket League, but when those started to pick up, it really threw a wrench into your guys' attack strategy. I noticed that you seem to be kind of like floating in front of the net, waiting for those like pop balls to hit them in, and you had a ton of success early on in those first couple of games getting that done. And I don't know, did you feel like you were being targeted by those demos in the last couple of games?
Not necessarily, because you could definitely tell like after somebody went for a ball or if it was last man back, when one person attacked and, after they were done attacking, they could just go in for a demo. It wasn't necessarily targeting one person or another, but trying to open up a space.
Right. So did you try any strategic differences when you realized that was going to be their strategy?
Oh, after that, we told Trey to just go in for the demos. We said, go for it, buddy.
And we definitely saw a lot of demos coming from Trey in that game for sure.
Oh, man.
No, personally, I feel like I was a little slow getting up to some of them balls. I got beat quite often, and it's really been something I've been trying to work on, but it looks like I have to keep working on that, so...
Yeah, but when you were there, you definitely sent that into the net. I saw quite a few, so good job there.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
All right.
And moving on, I definitely think we're going to try to bring Trey up here and ask about what his mentality was with moving on those distractions there when he was told to just start going ham. I know that was a big deal for them, and definitely saw a concerned effort from Trey moving in to do that. Moving forward. Okay.
Oh,
looks like we don't have Trey here for the moment.
I don't know if he's aware of how to join this.
Should be able to see a green button to join us up here, Trey. It should say accept. And there you go.
Hey, no, I felt terrible, man. I haven't played a match since since Void's second game in the tournament. So when they messaged me to sub in, I already felt bad. I knew, but I did everything I could, man. They told me to demo, so I started busting out the demos. I figured if they're one person down and we're one person down, then it evens out a little bit. But
of course,
I had an outstanding time, man. They try to throw some stuff together, but I just don't think I'm on that skill level to be much help. So I just did what I could.
Yeah, it's always a challenge when you're a ringer being brought into a situation you're maybe not completely prepared for it, doing your best, but it looked like you played pretty good. So definitely good effort there. It was a close game.
Definitely. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you for that amazing bout between you guys and Misfits. I appreciate your valid efforts. and hopefully we'll be seeing you around here sometime soon. All right, moving on. I think we're going to have Misfits come up next to join us in talking about that turnaround that they had from that 3-1 start. They definitely looked a little concerning there, but I knew internally I had predicted Misfits for taking that win, and definitely saw them taking that win here today. So we're going to be bringing up next up. We're going to be bringing up Fuzzy and ALD. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us here.
Glad to be here, man. My heart is still racing from that.
Jesus. That was fun to watch. You guys, what after you lost that fourth game, you're down 3-1. What was the team huddle like in the locker room?
Basically, we had this strategy kind of thing that we had started at the beginning of the match, and after we thought about it more, and each game that we lost, we noticed that we went down one immediately into the game, and we chose the more aggressive strategy in the early game to try to just get that goal in. Elliot could kind of tell you about that more.
Yeah, basically, you haven't seen him much, and honestly, me either. But me and 47 have been playing Rocket League together for about 3 to 4 years now.
Wow.
So we kind of know what each other likes to do and what we're each capable of. So we kind of just took over, said, Fuzzy, you take the back, and we're just going to play all guns firing, just full send Rocket League.
And that's definitely how it looked. Like, you guys were just hammering that void net. And the first shot, the second shot, third shot might not go in, but that fourth, fifth shot, they couldn't stop them all. They couldn't.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying, is that I just said, just put a shot on net, because every time we shoot it on the net with even just moderate power, like, it doesn't have to be a full 100-kilometer, 100-mile-an-hour shot into their net, but it forces them to have to go for it, which puts them out of position for their next, if they want to get another save.
Yeah, and I noticed they would oftentimes pull all three back right to the net to try to block those shots. And when you have all three back at your net, you don't have anybody midfield for any kind of offense. So your strategy was definitely working quite well.
You know, it also works well when you have 3 people all huddled up in net.
What's that?
Demos.
Demos for sure.
I believe I can speak for us, since you probably saw my name next to that little bomb icon a lot.
Quite a lot through those
man.
games.
It is just very good, because when you first make a hit, like Brick was describing, when you first make a hit on the ball, you aren't necessarily out of the play per se, because you have to get out of there somehow, and you already have a lot of speed coming out of a corner towards the center of their net. And it doesn't take much just to swerve a little bit and force the defender to make a move they don't want to do.
Wow. So ALD, were you the one that had that faded demo in Game 6 in the overtime? Was that you?
No, that was 47.
That was 47?
coming
Oh,
47, if you're listening, that was beautiful.
with the
I've never
120
seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely congratulations. You guys definitely earned that. It was a hard fought. You guys were able to wind up taking second seed with that win there. So that's going to be great for you guys moving forward throughout the games. I know that as far as moving forward, as far as the schedule, I know we have some different games coming up. I know as far as the LDGL, we have some other games coming on, but I know we have Rocket League has some matches coming up soon, and then we obviously have All-Star Weekend coming out, and I can't wait to see if you guys are going to be around. As far as that, can't wait to see you guys if we're going to see you there. Definitely going to be a real interesting week for as far as that.
For sure, yeah.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and speaking of All-Star Weekend, we definitely have some matches coming up. As far as this coming week, we have a match on the 15th, which is going to be our R6, which is going to be Misfits versus Yiddies. And then we obviously have some matches going after that. We have some Valorant, some more Rocket League, CSGO, and some more R6 before we head into All-Star Weekend. And if you want to mark that down for your calendars, folks, it's going to be the 21st through the 23rd. We're going to be having everything from Rocket League to CSGO to League of Legends to R6 to Valorant. We're going to see it all.
It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be a great fight for everybody who's going to be involved. And I think a lot of people are going into it with their heads held high and are excited to see what's going to happen and really ready to give it their all.
Professor, are there any upcoming games that you're going to be casting?
I know I will be being back here on the LDGL for the 15th for as far as the R6 match between Misfits and Yiddies, and I'm excited to see what those two teams are going to bring to the table for both the attacking and defensive side for both teams. I know that I have myself set up with actually one of the guys that we just had up here, ALD, for as far as a Rocket League match on the 17th as well. And I know you have some stuff coming up as well, Fear, right?
Yeah, I'm going to be casting CSGO on the 19th, and I'm also going to pick up, I believe it's the first All-Star Weekend match at Friday. The Rocket League match is going to be my second Rocket League cast. I'm really excited to do that now that I got this one underneath my my boots. And then I'll also be doing League of Legends on the 24th, which that's probably the game I'm the best at casting. I'm actually pretty knowledgeable about it. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't casted League in a decent amount of time because they don't usually match up with my schedule, but that is going to be a lot of fun. DLM versus YTS on the 24th. But I mean, that's after All-Star Weekend, which I'm sure is the most exciting thing that most people are looking forward to, or forward towards at the moment.
Well, that's awesome to hear. And it was awesome casting with you today, Fear, definitely for as far as getting first time, dipping your toes in the water there for as far as casting with Rocket League. You definitely held your own there. So can't wait to see when you guys all join us back on game day for as far as our next matches. Again, next stream is going to be on the 15th. That's going to be myself casting on Rainbow Six Siege between teams of Misfit and Yiddies. So please feel free to join us back then. If you haven't already, follow our Twitch channel to get notifications as far as when we go live again. And if you haven't already joined the LDGL Discord, type in !Discord within the chat to get the Discord link. And if you can't do it there, you're watching on a VOD, feel free to check out our social media, as all of our information is posted on there, as well as the Discord link as well. That all being said, thank you again for joining us tonight, and have a wonderful night.
Have a good night, everybody.
systems fall apart. Solar flares arrive. Buildings collapse. Only a few will survive. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse. The apocalypse. The heat is scorching. Forests burned up. The sky colors red. Volcanoes erupt. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse.
In the ways of the weak, the time's gonna be alone. You're the fact that creates my strength in me. I know. And you're driving me crazy. You keep on running Slow down, you go too fast, love. I'm telling slow down. I can't keep up, love. Your heart is shrinking faster, and baby, there's enough to come out of your mouth, out of your soul, out of your soul. I'm telling slow down, I can't keep up, love. Your heart is shrinking faster, baby, there's enough to come out of your mouth.